All right, welcome to this mobility session. Let's get started. We're going to start with our legs out in front. Arms are going to come up over our heads. We're going to bend forward towards our legs, grabbing onto our ankles. And we're going to hold in this position for 30 seconds. Being sure to breathe as we're holding in this position. Taking deep breaths in through our nose and out through our mouths. With every exhale, try to increase the stretch a little bit farther. Just 10 more seconds. Good, and coming back up, our arms are going to go back up above our heads one more time. This time we're going to exhale and reach a little bit farther forward than we did the first time, holding again for 30 seconds. Last time, reaching our arms up above our heads, taking a deep breath in, and going deeper. Ten more seconds. Very good. Coming onto our backs, we're going to bring our knees up to our chest, hugging our knees close to our chest. We're just going to rock back and forth and side to side, releasing the low spine and contracting into the hip flexors as we bring those knees to our chest, holding again for 30 seconds. Feel free to relax your head onto the ground and just find that mobilization through your low back as you do this stretch. Small circles, up and down, side to side. Feel the low back massaging into the ground as you mobilize through the sacrum and into the low spine. Releasing our left leg down to the floor now. We're just going to hold our right leg in that position, allowing the hip flexor of the left leg to stretch as we hold. Keeping that knee close to the chest. Don't forget to breathe as we're stretching, maintaining that breath consistently in through the nose, out through the mouth. Reaching down now and grabbing behind our ankle, we're going to stretch our leg up towards the ceiling and hold for 30 seconds. In this position, in order to increase the stretch, if you're feeling like you want to have a little bit of mobility while we're working here, you can flex the foot and point the foot. Flex and point. That will just increase the stretch a little bit down into the calf muscle, so we're not completely isolated in the hamstring with this stretch. Nice and gentle. Good, and bringing this leg across our left leg now. So our foot is going to cross over our left leg as we bend our left knee up. We're going to reach through our legs, grabbing behind the hamstring of our left leg. And we're going to pull our knee up to our chest, stretching out through our right glute. Bringing our left leg down towards the floor now, we're going to use our right foot to bring our left knee over towards the ground as we rotate and internally rotate our left leg. Coming back now towards the center, we're just going to stretch our left leg out to the floor and rotate across, bringing our right knee over towards the ground. After this 30-second stretch, we'll go back to the beginning, bringing both knees up to the chest, and we'll do the whole series on the other leg. Good. Coming back to neutral, bringing both knees back up to the chest, and again having a gentle rock in this position for 30 seconds. Circling side to side, finding that range of motion through our lower spines. If you're sitting in a chair all day or you're feeling really stiff, this exercise can help quite a bit to open up and remobilize your lower back. We're going to now release our right leg down towards the floor, holding onto our left knee, and we're going to stay in this position again for 30 seconds. Reaching down now behind our left ankle, we're going to stretch that foot up towards the ceiling and hold it again for another 30 seconds, stretching out through the hamstring. Again, feel free to flex and point your foot as you're doing this stretch to get some dynamic stretch of the hamstring of the calf muscle while we're holding this hamstring stretch. Don't forget to breathe always in through the nose and out through the mouth during these exercises. With the exhale, you can always try to increase the stretch. So as you breathe in, and then exhale and increase the stretch, pull the leg a little bit closer towards your body. We're now going to bend this leg across our right leg, reaching between our legs, grabbing behind our hamstring of our right leg, and stretching out through the glute of our left leg. Placing our right leg down onto the floor, using our left foot to pull our knee across towards the ground, and holding in this stretch. Coming back up, stretching our right leg down towards the ground now, and pulling our left leg across in an alternate rotation. Good. Slowly helping yourself up, rolling over to your side, placing your elbow into the floor. So as you come up, placing your elbow into the floor, we're going to come onto our hands and knees now. Placing our hands directly beneath our shoulders, we're going to reach our right arm up towards the ceiling and then reach all the way through, placing our right shoulder onto the mat. Again, holding in this position for 30 seconds. Coming back out of that position, reaching our left arm up towards the ceiling, and reversing the exercise on the other side. Try to apply a bit of pressure through the hand that's pressed into the floor to get a little bit more of a rotation through that spine. Good. Coming forward now onto our stomachs. We're going to reach behind, grabbing our foot, stretching out through our quadricep. Again, holding for 30 seconds. Releasing that foot down towards the ground, swapping to the other side. Allowing that foot to come down, placing our shoulders directly underneath, our hands directly underneath our shoulders. We're just going to push up into a cobra and hold here for 30 seconds as well. As we do this, try to push the hips down into the floor and really get good mobilization, stretching out through the abdominals at the front of the body. You'll feel a bit of a contraction through the spine and through the muscles in the back. That's okay. We're really trying to mobilize the abdominals and increase that C shape through the spine as we reach up towards the ceiling. Just another 5 seconds here. Coming back onto our hands and knees, we're going to sit down onto our mats, placing our legs into a side split. We're going to reach one arm across our body, the other arm is going to come up, and we're going to bend over towards the side and hold for 30 seconds. If at any time we're moving a little bit fast for you as we go through this exercise, just make sure to pause until you get into the right position, and then you can restart again once we're there. Coming back out, reaching that left arm across the body now. Our right arm is coming up, and we're going to go over to the other side again for 30 seconds. Coming back up, reaching our hands out to the side, and then coming all the way forward as far as we can. Back up. We're going to come onto our knees now. You're just going to place your hands so that they're facing back towards your body. I'm just going to pull back away from your arms. I'm going to stretch out through the forearms a little bit, holding again for 30 seconds. Good. Sitting back now, we're sitting in a comfortable position. We're going to reach our arm across, grabbing onto the wrist and just pulling that arm across to stretch out through the back of the shoulder. Swapping sides, bring our arm across. Good, we'll finish off with our neck, reaching our hand across to our ear, pulling our head over to the side and holding for 30 seconds. Now as you do this stretch, if it starts to get a little bit intense pulling this way, you can always pull that head down towards the shoulder to increase the stretch into the back of the trapezius. Just find that position that's comfortable that you can maintain. Remembering to breathe. Swapping to the other side. Good, coming back up, we're just going to place our hands onto our knees. And I want you to close your eyes and just focus in on your breath. So sitting here, relaxing, taking deep breaths in and out through your nose. So in through your nose and out through your nose. We're going to do 6 deep breaths into the count of 5 and out to the count of 5. Going in for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, out 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, out 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, out 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, out 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, out 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, out 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly opening your eyes, feeling mobile and stretched and awesome about the work you've just done. Well done, guys. Thank you very much for joining in. I'll see you next time.